I hope you are doing well. After a long time, I'm making a video. So thanks for being here today. Myself, Deepak. Today, I'm excited to share something that how I approach a test automation. Today, I will be presenting my breakthrough innovations that I developed, which leverages AI to make the test automation more intelligent, proactive, and incredibly efficient. By the end of this presentation, you are going to understand how these innovations work, why they matter, and how you can implement this in your own projects or frameworks. Before showing you the solution, let's talk about the let's talk about the problems. I know you have all experienced this. See, traditional test reports are silent. You run your suit, you see the failures in red color, and then what? You're spending a 30 minutes to half an hour diving through the logs, analyzing the state traces, trying to piece together what went wrong and why. And here's the thing, only QA expert and senior developers can really interpret these results. If you are a product manager or a junior engineer looking at a test failure reports can be completely overwhelming. So then there is a communication problem. Someone has to manually review the failures, understand them, and write up the summaries and share with the team. By the time everyone knows what failed, which are passed, which are failed. So this investigation is sequential. One person analyzes, then hands off to the another, then to the another. It's a bottleneck. Apart from this, when a non-techie guy opened the report, it will become a difficult for them to communicate. So it will become a trickier to get the desired information. So I asked myself a few questions. What if test reports can communicate with us? What if entire team get notified with the intelligent analysis? What if the failures are explained automatically at the moment when they happen? So these questions lead me to build a new solution. So this is the solution. The first one, an interactive and customized AI chatbot in Extend Report. See, this chatbot is embedded directly into your Extend report. After the test run, you open the report and there is a chatbot waiting to help you. And you can ask it anything in a natural language. Why did this test fail? Show me all authentication errors. What patterns do you see? Which test method is taking a more time? Like this, you can ask. It analyzes your complete test execution and provides intelligent contextual answers in seconds. The primary use case is a post-execution exploration and interactive debugging. And the next innovation is automated team analysis. This doesn't wait for you to ask. When test fail, the system automatically captures everything and it will subjected to the and the failure information is subjected to the AI and the AI will provide the analysis for the failed test cases and that analysis is formatted and parsed and sent to the Microsoft Teams channel. So in order to implement these solutions, I used a few resources. These are the resources. See, here we are using on the back end, we use this Java for our proxy server and a core business logic. We are using a TestNG as a open source testing framework, which provides a listener hooks and control the execution flow of the framework. And here we are using a REST assured, which handles API testing. And here we are integrating with the extent report, event stack extent report. And with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we are creating a chatbot interface. And on the backend layer, we are using a Google Gemini, which is good at reasoning, and it provides a sophisticated natural language processing. And here we are using a third-party dependency called JSON, which process the JSON throughout the system. And there's one more thing, Microsoft Teams webhook URL. We are using to send the automated messages to the Microsoft Teams channel. See, this stack, if you observe, this stack is maintainable, accessible, and reliable. So you no need to spend much amount. You don't need any expensive tools and complex infrastructure to implement this. So everything here is either open source or generous free types. Now, yeah, now I will give the implementation workflow of a chatbot. See, as soon as we start our test run, the proxy server launches in the background. When the execution finishes, the listeners extract everything which we need for the chatbot name, status, duration, others, categories, and errors. At the moment the extent report is generated, and we inject our custom chatbot directly into the HTML along with the full test data JSON. Once the report is opened, user can interact with the chatbot like they would with their real assistant. When a question is asked, JavaScript sends that question uh, to the local proxy, which forward it to the Gemini AI. The AI process the request and return the response that flow back through the proxy and show up instantly inside the chat window. After that, user finish reviewing the report. They simply type OK in the terminal, and the proxy shut down cleanly, which is going to end the session. And coming to the next one, next team auto analysis workflow. See, when the moment a test fails, our system immediately begin capturing everything it needs for analysis. We start by logging all the requests and responses, so the AI has a full context here. Once the test is collected, all the failure information like logs, payloads, endpoints, and error messages is packaged into a structured object. To make the analysis even smarter, we enrich this object with the Open API specification. So the AI knows both the expected and the actual behavior. This enriched data is sent to the Gemini AI, which evaluates the failure and compares the actual behavior with the expected definitions and identify the root cause and suggestions and other issues. The output from the AI is formatted into the clear human-friendly message. Finally, this message is posted directly into the Teams channel, so the entire team get instant, actionable insights without having to search through the logs or reports. Yeah, here we are using a Google Gemini 2.5 Pro model through the Google Generative Language API. This model excels at a natural language understanding. It can analyze up to 32,000 tokens of context in a single request. So it has a strong technical reasoning capabilities, and it is specifically good at understanding the code, APIs, and technical documentation. So that is the primary reason for using this. And the free tier limits are remarkably generous, and you get 50 requests per day at zero cost. Each request can include up to 32,000 tokens. That means roughly 24,000 words or 50 to 52 pages of text. This is more than enough for the comprehensive test suite analysis. Let me explain how to use this in your framework. Yeah, actually, one of our design principle was giving you a complete control over when and where to use the AI features. Let me show you how configuration works. Everything is controlled through a simple properties in your config file. Enable chatbot set to true activates the interactive chatbot in the reports. If you set to false, you get the standard reports with no chatbot. Enable team analysis set to true, activate automated failure notification. If you set to false, no team messages are sent. Simply, if you mention the flag as false, that uh, corresponding workflows and the methods are skipped. That's it. The next one. Yeah, yeah. Here I'm going to run the test suite here. Yeah, yeah. It was started and it is executing one by one test cases. It is doing a analysis for the failed test cases now. Yeah, it take a few seconds to generate a reports and a messages, right? Yeah, perfect. See, if you observe at the bottom right corner, uh, a circular button is displayed, which is looks weird, right? So just click here. So this is the chatbot interface which I sent previously. So these are some shortcut options which I provided. So yeah, and the next one is what can I ask now? Uh, which test method is taking a more time to execute? Let us see what it gives. Yeah, so there is one method called get product by ID, which is taking 4,510 milliseconds. That means nearly 4.5 seconds. And next question, give info about suit details. You can ask what you want in a natural language. No special language needed. No query language are needed. Just ask it in a plain English, and even a spelling mistakes also doesn't matter. Yeah, so it is providing everything for the failed test. Yeah, which is looking good. And the next thing is, yeah, if you look at here, uh, there is a badge called new. That means it is generated now. So actually, if you look at the extent report, two methods are failed: add product and select product diagram. So Gemini will provide the analysis for these two failed test cases: add product as well as I think, yeah, select product item, and it provides a root cause and other issues and schema validation issues, and it provides the exact fix and fix location and prevention also. So by using this, we can quickly find how what is the reason for the test failure. I hope you understood this. Yeah. See, the detailed workflow and architecture of a chatbot implementation is available here, and I will provide this in our description box. Just look at here. Yeah, I explained everything here, how it works. I explained the architecture in a completely in a different way. Yeah, if you have interest, you can go through it. And the next thing, extracting API keys as well as extracting a webhook API URL. I have provided in this document. You can check with this. And there is an application called dummy JSON application. So this is an application which provides open source APIs for a different microservices. See, here I am using a product microservices. By using these endpoints, I am automating the framework. I used this APIs for my framework. Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.